Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, The Real Super Sam. Today is a 500 subscriber special for my channel and I hope you enjoy. Thank you everybody who has supported this channel and has gotten it to over 500 subscribers. That is insane. Over 150 videos and almost 40,000 views. I'm positive this channel will continue to grow in the coming years, and at that, faster than ever. The Fantastic Four are my favorite superhero group. I started this channel by reviewing their early comics. The FF is a gigantic rogues gallery that is definitely underrated. Hopefully with this video, it will interest and inform you on how rich and diverse the Fantastic Four and their rogues actually are. This is my first top 10 villains list on my channel, and I'm starting it out with the Fantastic Four because it should be very unique for a 500 subs special. This list personally may change given what year it is, but actually, to me right now, it doesn't seem likely. The top 5 or even 7 have been my favorites for my whole life. Without any more suspense, this is, in my opinion, the top 10 best Fantastic Four villains. Number 10. Molecule Man. This rogue first appeared in Fantastic Four issue 20, November 10, 1963. Owen Reese grew up with an overprotective mother and dreamed of being a magician when he grew up. He ended up working at Acme Adams Corporation when an accident messed up his face and gave him the powers to control the molecular structure of anything, making him one of the most powerful villains in the Marvel Universe. The reason he's so low is because the most interesting thing about him is his powers, and at that, he is the one guy I will say is overpowered and needs to just be easily tricked to be beaten. He also hasn't been in nearly enough comics. Number 9. The Mad Thinker. The Mad Thinker and his awesome android first appeared in Fantastic Four issue 15, June 1963. Not depicted as a brawler, in Thinker, his greatest power is his ability to plan things down to the second and be 100% right. To brawl, he has his awesome android he created that can mimic other superpowers. Thinker is at his greatest when he's in team-ups, and I always love when he scares someone by predicting events down to the seconds. Number 8. Claw. November 10th, 1966, was the first appearance of Claw to the Fantastic Four's mythos. He is a man who accidentally got sound powers and became non-human and almost invincible. It would be a mistake to write him off as just the main member of the Frightful Four because Claw is super powerful, a threat to the Avengers some days. The worst thing is he can be beat by someone like Kazar by blocking him off from air, causing him to become just his sonic cannon. Other than that, I love villains who can change or create anything, and being the master of sound, Claw can do just that. Number 7. The Mole Man. The Mole Man and the Fantastic Four themselves first appeared in the first ever Fantastic Four issue, November 8, 1961. The Mole Man is the definition of a monster movie threat. He is a freak that is shunned by society that ran away to Subterranea and can control giant monsters to attack the surface. A lot of what I like about him comes in the creativity and fun surrounding the guy he can't see, but he can still sense, like Daredevil. And an army of underground monsters that no one knew about is insane to think Mole Man has them under his control who he can call on any time. Number 6. The Puppet Master. November 1st, 1962 had the first appearance of this villain in Fantastic Four issue 8. The Puppet Master uses his special radioactive clay to control real people to do his bidding. He has a stepdaughter who is also the Thing's girlfriend, Alyssa, making Philip Masters not just another rogue. He has a tragic backstory where he promised Alyssa's dad that he would take care of her, and he has. Even though he has a heart, he's still a super creepy and dangerous character in Marvel Comics. Number 5. Wizard. He first debuted in Strange Tales issue 102, November 1st, 1962. Wizard is the leader of the Frightful Four. Using his knowledge of technology, he has created a flying suit that can shoot laser beams and other gadgets like anti-gravity discs to stick to his enemies. He's a tricky enemy of the Fantastic Four who never gives up and is very creative. I love his story and his unique suit and powers. For that, he is one of my favorites. Number 4. Annihilus. This creature first appeared November 6, 1968 in Fantastic Four Annual 6. The main ruler of the negative zone, his creepy monstrous appearance just makes him unsettling to look at, probably the most scary Fantastic Four rogue out there. He has all the typical powers you think he should have, but an interesting fact is he cannot die, even if he is without his powerful cosmic control rod. Speaking of that rod, he is paranoid and believes everyone is after him to get it. Annihilus is a monster, but with a cool design and great stories behind him. I can't wait to see him come back to comics. I love this character not just because of his design, but his purpose in Marvel Comics as Lord of the Negative Zone. Number 3. Galactus. The World Eater first showed up in Fantastic Four, issue 48, kicking off a 3-issue story. The most powerful being in the Marvel Universe, formerly known as Galen, is a World Eater who destroys planets for some energy to keep him alive. He created the Silver Surfer to help him look and prepare planets for his arrival. Fortunately, the first time he tries Earth, the Fantastic Four and the Watchers show up to stop him. He can't be physically hurt, so the ways that send him away from Earth get creative with out-of-the-box answers a lot of times. Being a super powerful threat is interesting to have arrived at Earth, especially going against the world's greatest superheroes, the Fantastic Four. Number 2. Super Skrull. Super Skrull first appeared in Fantastic Four issue 18, September 1963. This is an enhanced Skrull who has the powers of each Fantastic Four member, making him one of their most powerful enemies. Not only that, his powers are better than the Fantastic Four's, he can stretch longer than Mr. Fantastic, and burn hotter than the Human Torch, etc. I love when the heroes have to face their opponents, and Super Skrull is a perfect example of that. And now, for the greatest Fantastic Four villain of all time. Number 1. Doctor Doom. Who else, right? Stan Lee's favorite supervillain, Doctor Doom is one of the most well-known supervillains next to Joker and Green Goblin. Dooms first appeared in Fantastic Four issue 5 on July 1st, 1962. Doom is a master of robotics and is on the genius level of characters like Tony Stark and Reed Richards. Practicing dark spells caused an experiment that scarred up his face, and now has sworn revenge upon his college rival, Reed Richards, and his team. Doctor Doom has occasionally helped the heroes either for a greater event or for his own good. This is a character in where almost every one of his stories are great, and has all sorts of new aspects and characters introduced through them, and that's all nothing to say of his design. To me, usually the hero's greatest enemy isn't my favorite villain in the Rogues Gallery, but to the FF, Dr. Victor Von Doom easily takes the number 1 spot. That was the top 10 greatest Fantastic Four villains. If I was to go to a number 11, it would be Red Ghost. Him and his super apes have been in some great stories which I've made a video about. 2 others I want to mention are King and the Impossible Man. King, I view more of an Avengers villain than just Fantastic Four, even though he is closely related to them in comic mythos. Impossible Man is more of a prankster and not a supervillain threat who is a bad guy. He's definitely more innocent than Mr. Muggsy Pitlick from DC. The villains are just one of the reasons I love the Fantastic Four so much, one of the reasons they're my favorite superhero team. When his channel hits another milestone, I will create a new top 10 best villains list. The next one will be on my top 10 Spider-Man rogues. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a good day.
It's the most fantastic way. No need to fear, they're here.